5 succession planning tips from Steve Jobs' transition from CEO. Steve Jobs, the former CEO of Apple, the world's most dynamic tech company. He influenced the computer industry and the world with his leadership style and hands-on management approach. Admired by most and feared by many, his reputation for extreme secrecy was no different when it came to his succession plan. So let's discuss Steve Jobs' tips for a successful succession plan. Number 1, focus on the customer, client, user experience. Steve Jobs really understood his customer. When he announced the 99-cent music download, a lot of people thought it was a crazy idea since people were already downloading for free. Jobs said users don't always know what they want. He gave them what he wanted. Number 2, build a culture that transcends your leadership. Jobs developed a cult-like following that seems impossible to replace. He built a management team and a company culture that embraces vision for the company and the technologies that it creates. He surrounded himself with people who share his passion for design, user experience, and excellence. Number 3, control the message, stay consistent. Apple developed a reputation for extreme secrecy. His succession plans were no exception. Number 4, transition proactively. Jobs was gradually handing off power and public exposure to other key individuals within his company for many years. Number 5, choose people who can take over your duties and not your personality. Jobs' leadership traits were distributed throughout the company's new leadership rather than packed into the personality of a Steve Jobs imposter. There's the design aesthetic of Jonathan Ive and the laser-like focus on user experience of Tim Cook. So let's recap. Number 1, focus on the customer, client, user experience. Number 2, build a culture that transcends your leadership. Number 3, control the message, stay consistent. Number 4, transition proactively. And lastly, number 5, choose people who can take over your duties and not your personality. So those are your tips for a successful succession plan from Steve Jobs' recent transition.